Hi everybody. Now we'll be starting a session for Hive and we'll discuss about Hive in this session. So starting with the data warehouse application. So Apache Hive data warehouse software facilitates querying and managing large data sets residing in the distributed storage. Hive provides a mechanism to project structure onto this data and query the data using an SQL-like language called the Hive query language, or we call as Hive QL. At the same time, this language also allows the traditional map or reduce programmers to plug in their custom mapper and reducer when it is convenient or inefficient to express this logic in HQL, that is Hive query language. Now discussing in detail, what is Hive? Now Hive doesn't really generate the map reduce programs. Instead, it uses the built-in generic mapper and reducer modules that are driven by an XML file representing the job plan. In other words, these generic modules function like a mini language interpreters, and the language to drive the computation is encoded in XML here. Now, Hive basically, when we talk about this, most data warehouse applications are implemented using the relational databases that use SQL as the query language. Hive lowers the barrier for moving these applications to Hadoop. Now, people who know SQL can learn Hive easily, and without Hive, these users must learn a new language and tool to become productive again. So Hive is a data warehouse infrastructure that facilitates the querying and managing the large data sets that reside in HDFS. Now, talking about this, what happens in Hive? Hive basically communicates with the job tracker to initiate the map reduce job. Hive does not have to be running on the same master node with the job tracker. In clusters, in large clusters, it's common to have edge nodes where the tools like Hive run. Now these communicate remotely with the job tracker on the master node to execute the jobs. Usually the data files to be processed in HDFS are managed by the name node. Now talking about this in further, programming Hive introduces as an essential tool, Hive as an essential tool in Hadoop ecosystem that provides an SQL dialect for querying data stored in HDFS or other file systems that integrate with Hadoop, such as MapR file system and Amazon's S3 and the databases like HBase and Cassandra. Okay, so this is about Hive. Now, basically what happens is, we'll see that what is actually Hive. It is used for data analysis, targeted towards the targeted towards the user that are comfortable with SQL. It is similar to SQL and is called Hive query language, as we've already discussed. It is used for managing and querying the structured data, abstracts complexity of Hadoop. No need to learn Java and Hadoop APIs when we consider Hive. So even if a user does not know Java well, he can go for Hive in order to manage, process, and analyze the data. Facebook uses Hive in order to analyze the data, terabytes of data. Okay, so Hive is designed basically to enable the easy data summarization and ad hoc analysis of the large volumes of data. It uses a query language called the Hive QL, which is similar to SQL. Hive was initially developed by Facebook and was later contributed to the open source community. It mostly, you can say it is mostly being targeted towards the user who are comfortable with SQL, as it is similar to SQL and goes for a query language, that is HQL, that is Hive query language. Then it is developed by, again, as we have already seen, that it is developed by Facebook and later it was contributed to community. But Facebook uses Hive in order to analyze the large amount of data. Coming on to what Hive provides. Hive provides with data summarization, query on data, and analysis of data. It basically reduces the data analysis to simple SQL querying and provides wizards to help integrating data source as well as the tutorials and webinars to get started. Now, it provides a simple query language called HiveQL, which is based on SQL, which enables users familiar with SQL to easily perform the ad hoc query, summarization, and data analysis. So this is about it. I hope that will be okay.